We know that the greatest impact on student achievement comes from what a teacher enables in their classroom. That's why at SMART, we continue to innovate our tools and our features to make sure we accelerate those practices. SMART Notebook is optimized for use on an interactive display. Teachers love the fact that it has all the different digital tools that they would normally piece together, now packed into one place. With 3D tools, you have access to hundreds of thousands of 3D content that you can pull right into notebook software. The different handles allow students and teachers to manipulate that 3D content, making for a really engaging and interactive experience. With the new text pen, you no longer have to run to your keyboard to insert text into Notebook. You simply select the text pen, write your words, and it automatically converts it into text. Inserting words is really easy too. If you need to separate words or remove words, or if you want to highlight words or change their color, that's really simple too. Teachers can also insert a GeoGebra widget and can interact with it naturally. Math and science teachers love the equation editor. Simply handwrite your equations, and you can even drag it into GeoGebra and have it autograph for you. With the touch of one button, teachers can bring in images from their document camera and immediately begin interacting with them inside of Notebook software. The Lesson Activity Builder inside of SMART Notebook software allows a teacher to create fun, interactive, engaging activities that leverage the teacher's content. Now, there's a variety of different types of activities that a teacher has to choose from, such as sorting or ranking, there's flip cards, and even fill in the blank. Shout It Out allows a teacher to leverage student devices in the classroom. Now, I inserted a Shout It Out activity, and you'll notice students easily connect by going to a website and typing in the unique ID. Once connected, students use their devices to either take a picture or insert text and send it directly to Notebook software. Once inserted, students and teachers can manipulate the content and even make it bigger to make access to what the students have contributed. The Lesson Activity Builder allows a teacher to add game components to their activities. The timer and the buzzer. Save and close. Now, with these simple little elements, I can introduce the buzzer into this activity. I can start the countdown timer, and now students will go through and start completing the activity, get immediate feedback in terms of how they're progressing, and the first person to finish hits the buzzer. It signals that they completed. Using the Response tab, a teacher can take existing content and add any type of question right inside of it. So let's say the teacher's curious to see if the students think this is a good descriptor for the image. Teacher selects instant yes or no. Students are then prompted to go to the website and type in the assessment ID. Once connected, students see an image of what was on that notebook page. Once tagged, all that data can be exported to your own data tool, or you can use SMART's data management tool to analyze the results. Students love SMART AMP because it allows them to create and collaborate on a digital canvas anywhere and anytime. It's web-based software that ties to the way kids naturally learn. Suppose a teacher has an activity and the students haven't seen it yet. It's really easy for the teacher to share out that content to all the students. The teacher also has the ability to bring all the students in automatically into that file. That means students don't have to fiddle around looking for folders or checking the blog to identify where you've posted that file. The other feature is Follow Me. So when those students automatically go into that file, they'll only be looking at what the teacher is broadcasting from their screens. So I can start off by focusing on the learning outcomes and the success criteria for this particular task. And then I can start guiding students through the different activities that they'll be completing. Once the teacher's finished going through an overview of the activity, it's really easy for that teacher to hand out copies to individual students so they can begin working on the activity. Now, the teacher can choose between individually handing out a copy to each student or putting students into groups. When putting students into groups, the teacher selects the number of students in each group, can also change who's working in each group, and with the touch of a button, each student is now put into the same workspace with their fellow classmates. Teachers can easily insert assessments into any Smart Amp workspace to be able to check for student understanding. Students love that their assessments take place in the same environment as where their learning takes place. With messaging, students can continue the conversation even if they're not in the room. As students start annotating or discussing topics from within their workspace, they can easily identify the location as to which they're referring to. This makes it easy to have a dialogue or discussion about content that's being aggregated to the page. With attributions, teachers always have insight into what students are contributing inside of the AMP workspace. So for example, as students are working and aggregating content, I can see exactly who's manipulating what inside of the workspace. That helps students as they start organizing and coordinating things around the space. As well, it allows them to know who to talk to if they have questions or have a debate about whether or not something should be included. The best part is if a teacher notices that there's a problem with one of the content, a teacher can easily select it and identify who actually created that content. Now that's powerful because that provides an opportunity for the teacher to work and engage with that student to correct misconceptions that might be happening. The other great feature of attribution is I can quickly select on a student and see all the different contributions that they made within that workspace.